Yeah. My thought for the day is, and it always comes back to the same thing: present moment awareness. Present moment awareness. So, with our yoga emotion practice, it is about staying with that feeling sensation, but letting it move, letting it pass, rather than holding on to any particular feeling or trying to push a feeling away. Um, and I actually found this very lovely, very sweet. I wanted a beautiful quote today, something that had a bit of poetry in it, and I really like this. If you feel lost, disappointed, hesitant, or weak, return to yourself, to who you are, here and now. And when you get there, you will discover yourself like a lotus flower in full bloom, even in a muddy pond, beautiful and strong. Beautiful image, and that's Masaru Emoto. And I looked him up actually, and he's an interesting person, a Japanese person, and he wrote a book called The Hidden Messages in Water, and he was interested in how human consciousness can affect the molecular structures of water. Very interesting. So yeah, we're going to begin now lying on the ground with the bell first of all. So we'll find our space, get comfortable, lie on the back, lying in Shavasana to begin with. Maybe give ourselves a full stretch to begin with, just to feel our body and get into our feeling body. It's a real key. The body, can sometimes be problematical, or we have to deal with it all the time and take care of it. But it also can be a source of coming into that present moment awareness. Because when we feel our body, we feel our physicality, it really helps to ground us and become more present. So we're just going to stretch the body, point the toes, bring the legs together, extend the arms above the head, and breathe and lengthen nice and easy. And then breathe in, breathe out, relax, breathe in again. As you breathe out through the nostrils, just bring the arms alongside and just let the arms rest there. Just let the arms roll out in Shavasana, let the feet fall apart. Lift the chest off the ground, place it down, tuck the chin in so the back of the neck is long. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel your body and your breath. Maybe take a few releasing breaths, breathing in through the nostrils. Just sigh out through the mouth. We'll just take that into an Om. Let's chant the mantra Om together. Taking a deep breath in, let your sound out. And we'll try that again a couple more times. So we can feel that vibration in the body, lying on the ground, breathing in. Do that one more time. Deep breath in through the nostrils. Make that a lovely, long, loud sound. Open your mouth wide. So just resting in that sound for a moment, feeling into the body, feeling into your energy, feeling into your emotions, noticing and checking in with yourself. How do I feel today? What's my starting point for today? We just take a moment, take the time sometimes just to really feel how I actually feel. Okay. And then we're going to come into a little sequence with the breath. Bring the legs a little bit closer together so the toes are pointing upright. Hands alongside, palms flat down. Breathing in, extend the arms up. This is all in breath. Let the arms rest on the ground there. Out breath, push the back into the ground, draw the knees up. This is out breath. In breath, push the heels up, extend the legs. Breathing out, bend the knees, bring them into the chest. Breathing in, extend the legs away. You can either slide the feet on the ground if you don't feel strong enough in your abdominals and back, or you can extend the legs away, a bit of abdominal work. And closing that breath, the out breath comes and the arms come alongside. So that's one sequence, one round. So we'll do a couple more of these. Breathing in, the arms come up. Try and keep the movement smooth and steady in time with the breath. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Inhaling, extend the legs, push the heels up. Exhaling, draw the knees into the body. Inhaling, extend the legs away on the ground. Exhaling, bring the arms back to the sides. And again, breathing in, extend. Fill the body with air, open the chest. Breathing out, contract, draw the knees into the body. Inhaling, expand the backs of the legs. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Inhaling, extend the legs away, full extension. Exhaling, drawing the arms forwards again, palms on the ground. We bend the knees, place the hands on top of each kneecap. Maybe have a little rock side to side. Have a little circle. Circling on the lower back first of all, just to bring some focus, some awareness into that lower back. Feels good. Rock and roll. Yeah, warm it up a little bit, prepare it. And then we're just going to take some circles for the hips. So hands on the kneecaps, maybe have a little bit of a rub on the knees. They might need a little bit of extra attention. Yeah, warm them up a little bit. And now starting off with the knees brought into the body. Inhaling, take the knees away, extend the arms. Exhaling, open the knees up, feet fall away from each other and draw the knees back into the body. Exhaling. Inhale, you make space for the air, the knees come away. Exhaling, the knees come back into the body. So drawing these lovely big circles. Inhale, exhale. Keep the breath in and out through the nostrils. Feel the breath is in your hip joint. So feel that freedom. Feel the hips are becoming more lubricated. And also, obviously, coming into the sacrum as well. Getting some freedom into that whole area. We go the other direction. So we start with the knees away and together. Inhaling, exhaling, draw the knees in. Inhaling as the knees go away in two separate circles. We're drawing two lovely circles. The knees go away from each other and they come together. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. And hug the knees once more. Give a little bit of a rock and a roll. Then extend that right leg away on the ground. Put the left hand around the front of the knee, right hand lower down on the leg, maybe onto the ankle, and draw that knee into the body. Get a nice opening across the groin there. The right leg stays glued to the ground. Breathe in, let the knee come away a little bit. Breathing out, draw that leg into the body. Squeeze all the breath out. So we're lengthening our breath. Now we're going to extend that left leg to the ceiling. Again, extending the back of the leg, the hamstring. Take hold behind the thigh. If it's not possible, you can't reach that, or you have to bend your knee to do that, best to sort of ease off and put the right foot on the floor and bend the right knee. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself. Breathe. Feel your feelings. Pushing the heel up to the ceiling. Becoming present with that breath. Staying with the breath. Coming in and out through the nostrils. You can take hold of the calf, but only if it feels interesting for you and your knee or your leg is already straight. We're not forcing the body at all. Breathing in and breathing out to see if you can find some ease there. Now bend the knee into the body again. Right hand on the left knee now. Breathe in. On the out breath, the knees coming over the body, right over the body, letting it just feel the weight of the leg resting onto the right. Extend the left arm out to the left, look down the left arm. So we're coming into a strong twist here. Take the head, not just the eyes, but the head. The nose is looking right down the left arm. Use your breath to soften the body, to ease the tension, breathing into the nostrils, breathing out through the nostrils slowly. Good. Gradually that left knee will be coming closer and closer to the floor on the right side, and gradually the left shoulder will be coming closer and closer to the floor on the left side. Now lift your knee carefully, use the inhale to help your knee come back up and your head to come back to center. Give the knee another little squeeze, place the sole of the foot on the ground, slide that leg away. Now drawing the right knee in. Right hand comes on the front of the right knee, left hand lower down, maybe onto the foot or the ankle there. Breathe in, take the knee away. Breathing out, draw that knee into the body. Give it some time to open up. Strong, deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. Use your nostrils to breathe in and out of through this. So it's almost like as you breathe in, your belly fills and it pushes the leg away. And as you breathe out, you empty out all the air, squeezing the knee, as if the knee's going right up into the armpit there. Now we extend that right leg up to the ceiling. Push your heel up to the sky, take hold behind the thigh. Again, volume control. You can bend the left knee and put the foot on the floor. Extend. Breathe. Feel your back supported on the ground. Breathe. Lengthen the out breath so you've got longer for the body to respond. Staying present with your body, feeling what's happening, being aware, taking care of exactly where you are. When we become present, we become much more accepting of ourselves and our situation and our feelings as they are right now. Bending into the knee again, squeeze. Left hand onto the right knee, right arm out to the side, palm flat down. Breathe in, and on the out breath, take the knee right over the body, over to the left, and the head goes over to the right, looking down the right arm. So we're just using the weight of the body, using the breath, connecting with the spinal column, feeling into this, letting that ease as your breath empties out the body. You'll notice there's a little bit of give there. There's a bit of release. There's a bit of relaxation, release of tension. This is essentially what we're really looking for in our physical practice, is releasing the tension. This is what's getting in our way a lot of the time. Use the inhale to lift the head and the knee to center. Give that knee a little squeeze. Then place the foot on the ground. Slide the legs away. Bend the knees and hug them again just to have a little bit of a restoring the lower back. There might be little areas that are like, oh, that could do with a bit of massage. Yeah, rock and roll around there. I can feel that right down there. Oh, feels good. Yeah, enjoy. Oh, yeah, maybe some sighs out for the mouth just to really enjoy that release. Give it some sound. Yeah. Place the soles of the feet on the ground, close to the buttocks. Palms flat down either side. Make sure the feet are parallel so that when you lift your hips, your thighs are staying level and they're strong and stable. Keep the chin tucked in tightly to the chest. Breathing in, lift the hips, open the front of the body, push into the feet, push into the back of the arms. Breathing out, see if you can roll the spine down. Roll it from the top, down through the vertebrae, down to the base of the spine. This is what we're really trying to get hold of, this rolling, this snaky spine, and combining it with the breath. So we're moving with the breath, in time with your breath, breathing out everything as your back lands on the ground. The inhale lifts and fills your whole body, inflates and expands, and then we're releasing, rolling the spine down, feeling that release in each little vertebrae as it lands on the ground. Yeah, rolling up. Really get into the detail of that. Enjoy every little moment, every little breath, every little moment of every little breath. And in that present moment awareness, we find ourselves, that beautiful lotus, whatever mud we might find ourselves in, we can find ourselves, that beautiful, perfect, blossoming, blooming, colourful flower. What a fabulous image. And rolling down the spine. Hug the knees once more. Have a little rock and roll. Take the hands behind the knees, actually. We'll have a little rock along the length of the spine, just for some fun, and just to feel how that feels. Maybe brighten the mood a little bit, more lively, a bit more joyful. You know, that's what we're looking to plug into, that joyful feeling, which is always there, even in the depths. There is sometimes that little kind of space, that place where we can connect with our joyful, maybe childlike self, that inner child that's there. So let's come into this tabletop position, and we're just going to come into a lovely natural flow and become more present with our bodies, with our spine, with what I call this dynamic or freestyle cat. So make sure the hands are grounded on the floor, soft elbows, and we're going to start to draw a circle with the base of the spine with our tail. And to make it more fun, really think about, imagine, picture in your mind's eye what your tail, your fantasy tail is like. Is it a big, beautiful peacock's tail? Is it a monkey tail, a big bushy foxy tail? Whatever tail you want, you can have. And you imagine you're showing that off. You're drawing a circle. First of all, small circle, just to get used to it. And then we start making that a really big a circle as you can. As if you're trying to draw a massive circle with your lovely fluffy or feathery or flexible tail, taking it around. Let the rest of the body join in. So feel what happens to the rest of the body when you really enter into that movement. The base of the spine is just getting liberated. So the rest of the body just reflects that. The elbows bend, the back just moves very snaky and natural. It's kind of very animally feeling. This is why imagining that tail is really helpful. We feel our animal body, our physical body, the energy in it. Just feel that flow, movement. And there is power in that. A gentle power. Good. Coming back to the center. Just take a little moment to sit back on the heels, maybe just rotate the wrists. They might need a little rest. And also, again, finding these lovely spiral movements, these circling movements, these natural, physical kind of movements. Just enjoying your hands, lifting up, forwards, just exploring the space a little bit with these hands. Maybe making these little stars, releasing the tension in the hands, and coming back to the all fours. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction, see if you can remember which way you went. You probably went clockwise. I think that's a kind of normal way, not normal, just a tendency most of us have. So we're going to start again, small circles. Just start small, let yourself just build slowly. So you're feeling, sometimes when we're very soft and do things in a very small, subtle way, we get much more sense. So we're just doing tiny little circles with our tail, quite modest. And then we just start getting very interested in that. So just doing the circles in the opposite direction, making that really big. You might even want to sit back. You might want to just bend your elbows, your neck and your head might join in. Make it just a kind of beautiful personal dance for yourself. Like everything is getting involved. The abdominals, the back, the shoulders, the elbows, the neck, the hips. Everything just starts joining in this circling, spiraling, beautiful, massive movement the body is capable of. And then come to a slow stop, and let's have a rest, sit back into the heels, extend the arms out, bring them forward to the ground. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Really take a moment to extend the fingers forward and sit deeply back into the heels. So we're opening the back of the body. Breathing in, bringing the forehead to the ground, getting that present moment, earth, grounded sense. Good. Keeping the hands where they are. Let's just come up onto all fours. And we're going to come into downward dog. So tuck the toes under. Breathing in, lift the knees off the ground, push back with the hands, lengthen through the spine from the fingertips to the base of the spine. But we'll just keep the knees slightly soft to begin with, just to get that lengthening of the spine. Don't forget this key part, which is lengthening through the waist by keeping that tummy tucked in, lengthening. And then let's see if we can warm up these hamstrings even more. They've had a little bit of play at the moment already. So bringing the right heel down, bending the left knee, bringing the left heel down, bending the right knee. We're just going to walk that dog a little bit. Maybe exaggerate that even more just to get into that hip, the hips and the hamstrings, getting them really warmed up and lubricated. Okay. Then we'll come back down to the swan again just to take a rest. We're going to come back to downward dog. So just take a moment to restore, breathing in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. So come back to all fours, hands and fingers spread wide, palms connected, tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground,
Looking back at the downward dog. Let's see how the hamstrings feel now. Lengthen through the waist, open the chest, soft elbows. Put some space between your shoulder blades, looking back towards the feet. Good. Lengthen. Feel the breath in the spine. Now look towards the hands. You want to lift your gaze. We're going to take a step forward with the right foot. So put the weight onto the left hand and left foot. Still a little bit of weight in the right fingers, but step forward. And then it might take a couple of steps. That's okay, but we're going to end up in a lunge here. So we've already had it warmed up the groin a little bit, so this shouldn't feel hopefully not too much of a shock. Hands at either side of the foot. If it feels too strong, just let that knee come to the ground. Minimize it a little bit. Otherwise, we're just kind of pushing the heel back, strengthening the left thigh, the left buttock, and supporting the body just on the knee, letting the body rest on that right thigh. Good. Now bringing the left knee down, coming up onto a high kneel here, single kneel. And you can either flatten that foot there, or you can keep it tucked under if you're finding that's supporting your balance a little bit. Or you can widen that stance a little bit. So we're going to take the right hand down to the floor here on the inside of the foot. Take the left hand down here as well. So both hands on the inside of that right foot. Now we're going to breathe in, lift the left fingers up. So we're opening the chest. Yeah. Looking up at the left hand as your balance is okay. And opening the chest to the ceiling. Good. And then bring that hand down on an out breath. Taking the right hand over the other side of the foot. And we're going to just tuck that left toe under, lift the knee off the ground, send the right foot back, come back into downward dog. Just to compare how the legs feel now. Very different. Now we're going to look to the hands again, lift the gaze, and step forward with the left foot. So we're doing the other side now. Coming into this lunge position. So either with the knee on the floor, or really, if you want to be strong, you can really use the strength of your leg. Rest the upper body on this thigh, the strong thigh here, and the hands on the ground, either side of the left foot. And breathe. Let the groin just slowly relax a little bit as you breathe out. Now bring the right knee down. Come up. Widen the stance if you need to. And this time we're going to just bring the hands down inside of the left foot here on the ground. So this knee is still bent there. Now as you inhale, you're going to lift the fingers of the right hand up to the ceiling and follow that hand with your gaze, opening the chest. How does that right shoulder feel? Breathe. You've got a twist here, got extension, opening the chest, a little bit of balance going on as well. Breathe. Open the chest. Breathe into that chest space, the heart opening. One more breath. And as you breathe out, dropping the hand down, take the left hand over to the other side of the foot, either side of the foot now. Tuck the right toe under, lift the right knee off the ground. Send that left foot back. We're back in downward dog again. That feels kind of nice after that. So just find your downward dog. Then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands, bend the knees, let the body hang there. Let's have a little bit of a swing, slow swing. In fact, all we're doing is shifting the weight from the right foot as you breathe to the left foot. So it's a slow, very slow sway in the breeze. Breathing in through the nostrils. Have a little sigh out through the mouth here. Yeah, give it a bit of sound. Feels good to the body. With the knees bent now, head is hanging, neck is relaxed. We bring our focus of attention to the base of the spine. We enjoy and keep our mind focused just on that energy travelling up through the spine, becoming long, lifted, lightness coming through the whole spinal column. Good. Okay. We are standing. Let's just lift the shoulders up. Inhaling, out through the mouth, exhaling. And again, breathing in, out through the mouth. Let's try one more of those. Breathing in, out through the mouth. And we're just going to oil the joints a little bit. So let's just start with the right arm. We're going to lift that right shoulder, lift the elbow. The whole arm's going to start to move. We just do one arm at a time. We're just going to take that arm
in a big circle, going to watch it so it gets really big. Often if we take our gaze with that, big circle with the right arm and then forward with that right arm, just to warm up the upper body. Wow, does that feel good? Enjoy the breath and the body moving together, helping our mind to become more present. Okay, the other side. So we're starting with the shoulder going backwards. Have a little stance with the right foot coming forwards just to enjoy that movement. The elbow's lifting, the arm is lifting, so it becomes very graceful, this movement. It's just growing from somewhere rather than flinging our arm up kind of too suddenly. We're just kind of moving into it, watching that arm with our gaze. Yeah, breathing with it. And then we come forwards with that arm. Yeah, nice big circle. Exploring that range, feeling that beautiful range of the shoulder there. And then we're just going to bend the knees, set the feet a good distance apart, quite wide. Bend the knees though and just let the arms swing, just to loosen them up a little bit. Breathe, good. And come to standing again. Let's get the ankles and the knees and the hips a little bit more mobilized. So we're just going to stand on the left foot, rotate the right ankle, drawing a big circle with the big toe. And you can do that slow or more quickly. But it's always good when you slow this down. It's like, wow, I can really feel all those little things, all those little tiny bones in the ankle and the foot. So the direction. And then you're going to swing. Just let the lower part of the leg swing. So you're giving some ease to the knees. Ease to the knees. That's a good one. That's a new one. Okay. And we'll come back to the other side in a second. So we're just going to start with this standing on the right, rotating the left ankle. Do that, slow that down as much as you can. Just feel, how does this ankle feel right now? And then we do rotate it in the other direction, bringing some ease. Tension in the body, and it causes a lot of pain and then also affects our mood. So we're just releasing tension to a better chance of enjoying our life. So we can just let the lower part of the leg hang, letting it swing there, bringing ease to the knees. Oh dear. And we just take the other standing now. I'm going to lift the knee up and out to the side, opening up the hip. So we just, again, bringing some flow and ease into this hip. Hips already feel like there's some flow in them from the work we did on the floor. So that feels good. So just explore that a bit deeper. Okay, and let's just release some any bits of tension that might have gathered. We want to just let them blow them out. Breathing in with a half breath. Let the arms swing as well. Give the arms a bit more of a swing. Breathing in and a ha. Good. And then to remember this the joy that is in the present moment. On the out breath. So breathing in. Okay, one more of those. You can have either ha or ha. Okay, good. So we're coming into some standing. Actually, well, first of all, let's just do one more thing, just to, again, not forget the heart. We're going to just pummel this area, wake up the energy. Oh, yes, we needed that. I needed that. Especially in the heart center, just the fingers there, stimulating the whole chest and heart area. Oh, yeah, wake it up. So you can just also tapping at the sides, also just rubbing the knuckles against the sides as high as you can on those ribs there. Great little energy points, really revitalizing there. Put the palms together, just shake them out. Breathe in, out to the mat. Come to the front of the mat, we're going to come into triangle pose. So feet hips width apart, just find your feet, feel your feet, look at the feet, wriggle the toes. Good. Standing tall, find a moment there, breathing in. Weight onto the left foot, step back with the right. Square the hips, the long edge of the mat, breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the hands. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and down. Meet that lower leg and reach up away with the right. So you get this little twist. You see how that right shoulder's going back? Right shoulder's going back. Left shoulder is kind of pushing forward slightly. So it's opens the chest a little bit. And as you press that arm into the, wherever you are on the leg, you don't have to be right down low, you don't have to be to the floor. Then it means you can open your chest to the ceiling, soften the knees. It's really easy to lock the knees in this pose, and it's kind of encourages that sort of disconnection from the legs. Whereas when we soften the knees, we can feel the legs, we feel the feet, we feel the thighs, and there's more space to breathe. Good. Fingers extending to the ceiling. Arm extending. Looking up at the right hand. Good. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale slowly. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the mat. Okay. Let's take a moment. Weight on the right foot, step back with the left. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Look up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. Meet that lower leg, wherever you feel comfortable. And reaching up with the left fingers. Don't forget this pushing forward slightly with the right shoulder and dropping back with the left. So there's lots of space on the left side of the neck. We're trying to get that left shoulder away from the left ear. Much length as possible. Don't let the head hang. Keep that neck engaged. Turn the head to look up at the left fingers if that's okay. Check those knees are not locked, and also check that you're not gripping with the toes. To just remind yourself, lift the toes up and place them down. Good. Breathe. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Breathe in, breathe out. Just lift the toes. Again, remind yourself of the ground and your physical body. Lower them down. Lifting the heels, placing them down. Present moment awareness. Come back to the present. Here we are. Here I am. I am here. Now, we're going to come into a reverse triangle. Step back with the right. Both of the feet facing forwards. So this is very clear, distinct movements we're going to do, because we're not going to bend and twist at the same time if we can help it. So breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, turn to your right. Breathe in here. Breathe out, left arm comes down, left hand comes down to the outside of the right leg, wherever that might get to. But we'll try to go as low as we can comfortably. Reaching up with the right hand, turn the head to look up at those right fingers. Good, breathe. Strong legs without locked knees. Feel the ground. Breathe deeply. Keep that right shoulder away from your ear as much as possible. It's harder in this position, I know. One more breath in. Take the right hand down to the right foot. Left hand steps over to the left. Bring the fingers to the center. Just the fingertips there. Now breathing in. Look forwards. Take the chest forwards. Inhaling, the hands flatten, or maybe you get the fingers go a little bit deeper into the forward bend. Maybe the head's coming down towards the ground. Come up again, inhaling. Bring the hands again, bring the body forwards, forward bending. Now we're going to take the hands to the hips, lift the body so it's your head face is looking forward, your elbows are lifted to halfway up there. So you have to be strong in the belly, use the thighs, use the buttocks, use the abdominals. If you need to support your back, place your hands on your back there. Use the inhale to come up. And exhale. Release. Good. Other side now. So breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, turn to your left. Breathe in. Breathing out, right hand down to the outside of your left leg, the ankle or higher up, and open that left hand up to the ceiling. So we're opening, there's a twist and a bend. So we give it some breath. Breathe deeply.
Open the chest. Keep the left shoulder down, away from the left ear. Strong legs, feel the ground. Staying present. Good. Breathing in and rest on the out breath. Bring the left hand down to the left foot. Right hand steps over to the right. And we just let the arms hang forwards, bend the knees, let our whole body hang. A wide leg ragdoll. Feels good. So give yourself some release. And emphasize that by breathing out through the mouth, even making a sound if that helps. So breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Good. Knees are bent, whole body's hanging forwards. Good. Let's just have a little bit of a straightening up. So in the forward bend, straighten the legs up. We'll kind of a little walk around to the right. So walking the hands around to the right, exploring as far around as we can. And then we'll walk the hands back. Just have a little wander. Stay in connection with the ground, with the fingers and the hands and the feet. Walking around to the left. See how that feels? And then walk the hands back to the center. It's just really, again, that sort of animal center, the hands and the feet on the ground. Now again, bend the knees, let the body hang, and then start to lift from the base of the spine. Leave the arms heavy, keep the knees bent, leave the head heavy, keep breathing in and out. Slowly unfurl, unravel, come to standing. Revitalizing as you come back up to standing. And bring the feet together, give the legs a little shake, give the wrists a little shake, just resetting everything. Hair and balance, moving and breathing, feeling our feelings, present moment awareness. Let's start by standing on the left foot, making sure we're not gripping with that foot. And we inhale, open the hands up, lift the right knee, lift the hands up. So really lifting the knee high and also extending the hands up to the ceiling. Turn the palms, and as the hands come down, that right knee comes down to the ground. But we're doing this as slowly as we can with our breath. So as long as the breath, switch over the weight, and the left knee magically rises, the hands lift up, inhaling, exhaling, the hands and the left foot land on the ground there. I'll show you the extended version if you want to go for that. Inhaling, exhaling, so the heel pushes out in front, the hands come down. You keep that extension, and then you can release, lift the knee up, lift the arms up, and slowly lower down. You can stay with the first version if you want, but if you want just that extra bit of balance practice, and also the extension of the leg, it feels good to extend, feel your strength. When you push the foot out, it really helps the balance. Breathing in and breathing out, lower down. Keep the breath in and out of the nostrils. This also is very much supported by the Ujjayi breath. That's breath often sometimes called the ocean breath because it sounds like the ocean. So we have a slight constriction on the throat so that the breath is slowed down very easily. And we're doing these moving and breathing, and particularly when it's a stronger demand from the body, this adding that extra dimension in. The Ujjayi breath is really helpful and supportive. Let's do one more each side. Breathing in. Strong inhale, long inhale. Use that focus. This is definitely a way to become present. Finding the present moment awareness and feeling just that sense of balance in the body that we're developing, that's growing all the time, that we're trying to find this balance. It's kind of always slightly evading us, finding this just perfect balance between things. So we're always having to pay attention to that balance. Lift the heels, place them down. Lift the toes, place them down. So we're going to come back to the front of the mat, another standing posture, peaceful warrior, so a nice wide stance and also opening of the hips. So place the weight on the left foot, step back a big step with the right. Nice and wide, you might want to go a bit deeper. Creep that foot back. Don't forget the toes of the right foot are pointing slightly forwards. Square the hips.
Breathe in, lift the arms, lift the chest, lengthen through the body. Breathing out, arms come down to shoulder height. So we're going to really extend with this one. Feel our bodies. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. At the same time, don't forget we're pressing into that right foot. So we get this lovely dynamic. But it's not rigid, it's not kind of forced, it's like expanding and breathing deeply, fingers extending away from each other. Make yourself very open and receptive to the energy. Feel how you feel. Open the chest. The heart is lifted. So this is a peaceful warrior. So now we're going to breathe in. Breathing out, reaching back with the right hand and down. Resting it, pressing actually onto that leg. Left arm is lifting up, turning the palm and reaching over the body. Just bend a little bit deeper in that front knee because it's probably straightened out a little bit. So you're reaching back with that left arm. That left knee is coming forwards. Pushing the right foot into the ground and looking up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm if your balance is allowing you for that today. But really feel that lovely open expansiveness in this posture. Use the inhale to come back to warrior two. Exhale, sink a bit deeper into that. Inhale, lift up, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay, give the legs a little shake. Feet on the ground, we'll go to the other side. Weight onto the right foot, step back with the left. Big step. Good. Square the hips, maybe widen the stance if you feel like you're ready to widen a little bit more. Keep that tailbone pointing down. Breathing in, extend, lift the arms up, open the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. Breathe, open the heart. Breathing out, bending into that right knee. The warrior needs heart, pushing into that back foot. The back heel is pressing back. Breathe in here, into the chest, into the heart. Breathing out, reaching back with the left hand and down. You can rest into that back leg because it's strong. Reach up with the right fingertips. Turn the hand slowly to point towards the back and reaching that right hand over the body. It's trying to get to the back of the mat there. Bend a bit deeper into that right knee. It might have lost that bend and start to straighten up. Breathe. Beautiful. Feel yourself expanding. Feel your breath. Feel this present moment. How you feel, how your body feels, how the energy is moving. Use the inhale to come back to warrior two. Exhaling, sink into that little moment. Inhaling, straighten up the legs. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Again, give your legs a little shake. Resetting. Just freeing up the legs a little bit. So we're going to just come into a squat here. So take the feet apart a little bit in preparation. Bending the knees and just letting the body hang forwards between the knees. You can adjust, see what suits you. I mean, play around with that. Sometimes, you can maybe have a narrower foot, but all the time be very conscious of the knees and toes being in the same alignment. So just, I'll try a bit narrower today, just for a change. Let the body hang between the knees. Bring the head down. I'm just going to release the back of the neck. Maybe you can feel that into the whole of the back there. Letting the arms hang forward. The elbows are just sinking into the floor, moving towards the floor. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Then walk the hands back up to the body. Let's come into a little twist, little froggy twist. So left hand on the ground. The right fingertips are being lifted by the inhale. Lifted, lifted, lifted. And it's going higher and higher as that right wrist rotates and climbs higher and higher. Opening the chest towards that, looking up at the right hand, and then rotating in the other direction. And gradually bringing that lovely rotating arm coming back to the ground. Again, breathing in, the left fingertips are lifting up to the ceiling. Extend, watch that left hand. Rotate the wrist clockwise. It's creeping up. Imagine it's lifting up as it rotates. And then rotate it in the opposite direction. Let it just slowly be aware of it, watching that arm as it comes back down to the ground. So we're going to just take the weight into the hands, coming up into a ragdoll again, letting the legs be bent, legs are supportive, body is hanging forwards, breathe into the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Now start to lift from the base of the spine. See if you can identify at least some of those vertebrae as they start to lift and lengthen, breathing in and out all the time. Slowly come to standing. The shoulders, the neck lifts, the head lifts. Let's just see how that neck feels. So lifting, opening the front of the throat, look up, breathe in and breathe out. Keep dropping the shoulders back, opening the chest. See how that feels today. Breathe in and breathing out. Bring the face back to center, bring the chin back to center. Breathe in here. Let the chin just drop down to the chest. Soften the knees slightly. And just rest that down. It's almost like just let the shoulders come forward slightly as well. So we're just really giving some release to the back of the neck and the upper part of the spine. Use the inhale to lift the head up. And the exhale, the right ear comes down to the right shoulder. So we're just extending the left side. Keep those knees soft so we can just feel that connection with the earth and stay in that kind of softer state. All the time dropping the left shoulder down. Right ear is coming to the right shoulder. Left ear is being pulled up. Imagine that invisible thread. Use the inhale to lift up. And the exhale, the left ear comes down to the left shoulder. Keep dropping the right shoulder. Feel the weight of the hands pulling down. The face is staying forwards. And we're just expanding the right side of the neck gradually with care. Use the inhale to lift your head back up to center. Just roll the shoulders back a few times just to enjoy that slightly more open feeling, and then forwards of the shoulders. Good. So another balance, tree balance, just to bring it back to nature. So we're going to bring the weight onto the left foot to begin. Take your time, breathe, find a point of focus for your eyes to focus on, something still. Breathe, flowing breath. Place the right foot on the leg, not on the knee, but on the calf, on the ankle, or up on the thigh there. Press the foot in, knee out to the side, lifting the chest away from the belly, pointing the tailbone down. Breathing in, lift the arms up above the head. Bring the hands together and then bring them into the heart center. So as the hands come to the heart center, lift the heart towards the hands. So the shoulders sit back, the chest is expanded, the front of the shoulders are expanded, and everything is expanding. The trees do this, but they're doing it very, very slowly. They're living on a much larger scale than us. It's the same idea. The sole of the foot is, the roots are going down from the sole of the foot. The crown is opening up to the heavens, receiving the light there. So we're just standing nice and tall, letting ourselves feel and experience the wobbles, all the little wobbles that will come through the body, and bringing your mind to the present moment, feeling your breath, feeling that even pressure between the palms of the hands, the lift of the chest, the opening of the heart, and the flowering and expanding, and the rootedness and the groundedness, all in the same beautiful posture. Good. Use the inhale, lift the arms up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Lifting the right knee and lowering that leg down slowly. Give the legs a little shake. Keeping the feet on the ground just to release anything. Weight onto the right. Feel that weight. Open the foot. Focus your eyes. Breathing, breathing. Place the foot where you need to on the inside of that right leg. You're pressing on the thigh. Don't forget to press the thigh back. Lift the arms, inhaling. Bring the hands above the head. Bring the hands to the heart center. Lift the heart towards the hands. The elbows are out to the side. The shoulders are down away from the ears. The chest is elevated and open. The whole chest is expanded. lifting the chest away from the abdominals. Strong belly, base of the spine pointing down. You can even drop your pelvic floor, the mula bandha. In this posture, it will give you extra stability. And it's good to practice, it's good to use that strength, that inner strength. It will support and stabilize, give extra stability to anything you do. And then you start just using it without thinking about it, using that pelvic floor, that mula bandha, those kind of locks and seals in the body, in the energetic body also. Now use the inhale to lift the arms up, lower the arms down on the exhale. Lift that left knee and lower it down to the ground. Good. Again, let's just give the legs a little shake. Yeah. And now we're going to come into our universal prayer moment. So just check your feet. Lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Bring the hands to the heart center. Let's just find our Tadasana mountain starting point. We are the mountain from crown to the soles of the feet, to the skin on the soles of the feet. Lift the chest, open the heart. Feel yourself tall. Feel yourself lengthening in both directions. Soles of the feet sinking down, head lifting up. Steadying yourself, unlocking any tension. And we're going to just breathe into this. So breathe in. As you breathe out, dropping the hands, pointing them to the floor, watching the hands, opening and receptive. Lift the arms up. Watch to where the hands meet above your head. And then breathing out, keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils, bringing them back to the heart. So we're always returning back to the heart, back home. Going out into the world, breathing in, drawing it in, everything we experience, and we're bringing it back into ourselves, back into the present moment. And something for today I think would be nice is just maybe feeling a sense of acceptance, thinking of that word. What does that mean to you? Maybe you might want to say to yourself, I accept myself as I am right now. Acceptance and presence. Just feeling this present moment and accepting it as it is right now. So we really embody that. Breathing in. The past is past, the future doesn't even exist, so we may as well just be present. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in. Present moment awareness, accepting this moment as it is right now, bringing the hands to the heart center, letting them rest there for a second, close the eyes, feel your feet on the ground, so your earth, your physical, your ground, feeling the heart space, feeling the connection of the two polarities, the hands, the yin and the yang, feeling yourself, again that beautiful lotus flower growing and blooming. And just, even if we can only get a glimpse of this present moment, that's really fantastic. And good practice. Open the eyes, drop the hands down. We're going to just find our way to the ground by coming into a forward bend to begin with. So let's just, again, find the feet. It's always good just to give the feet a little wiggle. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, forward bending. Coming into the forward bend. Making sure that you are trying to keep your chest coming towards your toes, lifting the tail up to the ceiling. Accept what comes, release what goes. Beautiful. Accept what comes, release what goes. Claim the moment. Trust the future. Realize the self. Thank you, Marge. So if you want to have a little moment to just lengthen, every now and again you can breathe in, come up to the fingertips, look forwards, open the chest, and breathing out, just flatten the hands down. Make sure you're in contact with the floor. Whatever you do with this forward bend, have something on the floor you can make contact with, or bend the knees a little bit.
We're bringing the chest to the floor. We're lifting the tail to the heavens. Good. And then we're just going to bend the knees. And we'll just bend up, bounce the knees up and down, legs out in front of us. Yeah, loosen up the legs a little bit. And we're going to slowly roll the body down into the lying down. So extend the fingers towards the toes, slowly lower the body down. Slowly, slowly does it. Breathing in and out the whole time. Make that little bit of effort with the abdominals. Slowly, slowly. And when you're down, let everything go for a second. Yeah, back on the ground where we started from, in Shavasana. Good. Breathing in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Maybe just place your hands on your center, on your belly. Maybe just give that a little bit of a rub there. Just feel that lovely sunshine that is in that belly, is in that our center. If you're thinking about energetic centers, the city of jewels, Manipura, and we just feel a sense of that sunshine in the belly. Just have the hands just rested there for a second. See how that feels. Often a lot of tension, emotion can get tension in the belly is often a common area, playing havoc with our digestive system. But we give it a bit of attention, a bit of our present moment awareness. And then we're just going to bend the knees, put the feet on the floor. We're just going to come towards our close with this very simple little practice. And we just let the arms rest on the ground, but a very relaxed arm. It's not a straight arm, that just arms are bent, but just so that they can be relaxed on the ground. And you can even let the knees fall together if that feels more comfortable for you, particularly if your back. So your back should be really nice and stable on the ground. Breathing in. And as you breathe out through the nostrils, bring the hands back to that belly. Returning to that sunshine, to your power. Breathing in. You can close your eyes with this if you want to. Just let the arms open up the chest. And then bring the hands back to the belly. So not forgetting this hands, powerful areas, palms of the hands. Giving ourselves that healing, that nurture that we can provide for ourselves. Breathing in. Drawing on our breath. Coming into the present moment. Releasing tension. Feeling that tension just drain away, melt away. Opening the heart, opening the chest. Breathing out. And so we just let the hands rest on the belly. We can just stay here if we want to, just resting, being still. Or if you feel like, oh, I just want to let my legs extend out into Shavasana, let my arms rest out, you can come into Shavasana. So choose whether you want to just stay exactly where you are, or whether you want to just completely relax into Shavasana. We're going to just take a moment here, a couple of minutes on the ground, resting at the end of our practice. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. You might want to take a little releasing breath. If you're feeling like you still got something you want to release, breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Yeah. So just noticing, how do I feel right now? What is the impact of my efforts? Letting the breath just soften. And the breath is soft and easy, almost invisible in the nostrils. Breath coming in, breath coming out. You don't need to do anything to the breath because it's just taking care of itself. Present moment awareness. Every time any thought or feeling or sense comes into your awareness, notice it, let it pop up, but let it go. Let it go. So we find that just ease, that flow. Something comes, we notice it, we let it go. We let it go. Continual flow. Allowing.
Feel your body on the ground. Feel the support and nourishment and nurture of the earth, of this earth. Feel the space and the air around you. Shelter, the sheltering roof above you. The container of the space that you're in. The container of your body. And all of this held. All of this held by this universe. So you can relax into it, trust it, rest in it. Present moment awareness. And so we come to the end of the relaxation. Just start to wake your body up gradually, whatever way feels good, feels. Yeah. Wake up the body, move and stretch, breathe in deeply. Give yourself a stretch, hug your knees, do whatever feels good. Just follow your body. Follow that presence in your body. And moving yourself slowly, maybe resting on your side, doing whatever feels good to you. Okay. And moving slowly, moving yourself slowly up to seated. Taking your time. Maybe just moving the shoulders a little bit, waking up the body a little bit. Maybe just rubbing the face and the head and the heart. And then rubbing the palms together. Create some heat and energy between the palms of the hands. And place that heat and energy over the heart center. Close your eyes. Take your focus inwards and bring your attention to that heart space. Ever expansive. Connecting with ourselves. That beautiful lotus flower that we began with. And bring to mind your sankalpa, your intention. Say that to yourself. Feel it being nourished in this heart space. And relax. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice.